What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video for Backseat Blogger, I guess? Stream advice? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we go. Or as we go, I should say. For more information on my stream and my socials, the links are down below. Also, some resources? Yeah, resources. And don't worry if you want to check me out on Sully Gnome. My numbers probably aren't that great, so before you say, well, she doesn't know if she should really be giving this advice, this is just info that I found and I'm giving it to you. Take what you will, and if you want to know more detail, you can probably go on my blog. The link is also below, and I probably have more info and won't be rambling like this video. So let's get started. Are you doing your best on Twitter? Now, I want you to be mindful that when you do read this blog post, if you do, I've actually learned quite a bit. So some of this stuff might not apply. I probably should revamp the blog or redo it at the end of the year and change what I learned. But here we go. Hashtags. Stop using hashtags at all. If you use anything, use max 3 and make it relatable to the game. Stop using support small streamers, support all streamers, Twitch affiliate, small streamers, all streamers. Stop using those tags. You look silly. Not to mention also, if I, which I do this, have support small streamers muted, I will not see your post and nobody else will. You don't want to hide your tweets before they even go live, so stop using them. Instagram, great. That's designed to use hashtags. Twitter, no. Nobody uses those, ever. Links. Links are another thing that can be tricky. If you use a link on Twitter, sometimes, now it depends, I think, on the content of that tweet. Your tweets are then kind of hidden. Why? Because Twitter doesn't want you to leave the platform. So if you have a link to a YouTube video, I would suggest probably posting a clip to that YouTube, like if I posted my opening here and then I posted it on Twitter, then maybe put a reply underneath to kind of boost it, and then maybe put the link to the video, or say link in bio or something, because Twitter wants you to stay on that platform more. They don't want you to leave to some other one like Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or whatever. Live Jasmine, no, I'm just kidding. So don't put links. And if you do, try to make it so that the algorithm will not hide your tweets. Media is huge. People want to connect in different ways. If you want to post a picture, try to post one as a selfie, because you'll find that is more successful. Clips are also great. Videos, GIFs, if you have to. Even a photo of, like, maybe not your face, but food or something or other that people can really connect to. You want to use media. Don't just post a bunch of text with your Twitch link. I try to post a going live video maybe that morning, saying that I'm going to be live later that day. If I am, I also try to post maybe a selfie here and there. I got to re-dye my hair, although it does look kind of cool on the camera. Also, I get sidetracked super easy. That's probably obvious. But yeah, post media. Don't not post media. Because you want to make it eye-catching. People scroll through Twitter like they do Facebook, super mindlessly, where they just scroll and scroll, or scroll, I guess, if you're using a mouse or a cell phone. So you want to make someone stop and think that your tweet is immediately interesting, because if it's not, they're not going to look at it. Retweet bots. Stop tagging retweet accounts. Seriously, it is not helping. I don't know how many accounts I have blocked and muted because all they do is retweet, 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 retweet. Oh yeah, and they also retweet. Not to mention, if you have a profile that you continuously retweet, nobody's going to want to follow you because all you do is retweet. I know there's some people that I follow who habitually over retweet, and I have to mute them because I don't want to unfollow them. I do like their content, but I have to go to their profile when I feel like it because they're muted. All they do is retweet 80,000 tweets a day thinking that that's going to grow them. It's not. If you look at your Twitter, 9 times out of 10, the most successful tweets you have are your own. Or maybe ones that you retweet with a comment because then people can understand your point of view. But if you're retweeting a tweet, unless it's something important like maybe a fundraiser or a charity stream, then people are not going to stop and do it. They're not going to be interested because it's not your content. You have to remember on Twitter, if somebody follows you, it's because they want to know who you are, not who this guy is or that guy. They want to know who you are, not everybody else. As far as interaction goes, I think that's also super important. You want to try to connect with people. You have to almost think about a hive mind, I guess. You're not posting just because it's what you like. Post what other people would like. If I like cookies, maybe I could pose a question like, hey, what's your favorite kind of cookie? I like chocolate chip. Raisin are, I was going to say a swear, not very good. So you want to kind of think about what's popular, what'll get people's attention. Maybe you don't like cookies at all, which I would probably question your mental health. But, either way, you want to try to connect with people on another level that they actually understand and that they can relate to. If you're posting that you painted your toenails pink and you don't like that color because it's not very bright, your audience is going to be extremely slim. And for growth, you have to make yourself known. Because when you start interacting with people or people interact with your tweets of substance or if they have a good quality, then people are going to see your name pop up. I know there's people on my Twitter that I didn't follow for a long time, but they kept popping up because people that I followed liked them or whatever. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to try to tiptoe around that. All right. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I know I'm not the only one, stop begging for people to DM you or message. Seriously. And I quote, I see a bunch of new followers. Let's connect and DM. I see a bunch of new followers and barely any retweets or likes. Where's everybody at? Seriously, stop. If you want to connect with people, then try to connect with them in the open or connect with them on something that everybody likes. But stop putting it in your followers' hands to try and it's borderline trashy and makes you look lame. Seriously, stop. Just stop. If people want to connect, they're going to connect. They don't need to have a tweet to make them feel like garbage for not connecting. This goes into another one. Negative tweets. Negative tweets are very hard to understand. I get that it's great when people vent it out. And like I said earlier and in previous videos, the more personal you get with people, the easier it is. But this falls into the whole blaming my community tweets, which I've seen very often. Man, I streamed today for 5 hours and nobody showed up. Or, wow, going live is crappy when I don't have any viewers. Did you ever think that they didn't want to come because all you do is post negative stuff on Twitter every day, all day? That you hate your job, your family life's stressful, work's this. I get that people need to vent. I'm not saying not to vent. But when that's all you do, it's very hard for people to follow or want to connect because nothing's good. And before people jump down, oh, mental health is important. Yes, I'm not saying that. I have bad days where they're stressful or whatever. But it's okay to have emotions to help connect with people. But if your only emotion is that you're blaming your community for no viewers, it's not going to look very good. And that energy could be spent trying to connect with others. You want to try to convey with people, like a good topic that I see people talk about all the time is pineapple on pizza. Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? For someone like me, I don't eat sauce on pizza, so it's basically bread and cheese. Fight me. So you want to try to convey emotion. Don't make it always negative. Make it transparent, but not too transparent, and connect with people in that sense. Going live tweets. If you're only posting going live tweets, your profile is going to look like trash. Especially if you use the Y spot and your same tweet is posted every single day. Posting a video of going live previously, like, hey, what's up? I'm in the morning. That's what my phone looks like. Hang tight, man. What's up? So I post a video that I'm going live later that day, and then I also try to post a tweet or two underneath to bump it up to the top of people's timelines. Then if that tweet goes well, say it gets a handful of likes, which is more than normal, then I'll probably leave it on my profile, especially if the views are in like 250 or whatever and not 1,000. I'm not that big. So if I try to do that, I leave them on my profile. Now, if I post a going live tweet and it's absolutely nothing and it's just my Twitch link and there's basically no interactions, I'll remove it. Clear up your profile. Make it look neat. Make it look cool. If you have a bunch of posts that are kind of viral, let them slide. Bump them up. As it's been said, your content is good. You just might need to keep recycling it. Stop trying to think of new content when your content's fine. And that's pretty much it, I guess. It's kind of hard. Twitter's constantly changing. But I hope these tips help you. They've helped me on my Twitter. So hopefully they also help you. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe below somewhere. And thumbs up, like it, notification, ring the bell, whatever. And remember that these tips are just that. They're tips. They're stuff that I've learned, I've found. And if you want to weed some out and not use them, then that's fine. But with that, I will leave you. Happy streaming, and I hope to see you in chat. Bye!